Hello there. Welcome to Sylvie's Essentials Makeup Tips for the Blind. Hope you're doing great out there. Have a real busy week this week, but never too busy for my lovely audience out there. Eventually, once I get up to a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to try going live, which would be fun, And I have some ideas also for the comments section. If you would like to support this channel, okay, for the blind community, as myself being visually impaired, okay, really appreciate it. Would help out with products and different things like that if you'd like, but I'd really appreciate it in the upcoming future. All right. Still warm where I'm at. It's starting to cool down a little bit during the day, but it's still hot, So wherever you're at, just hope you're staying cooler. If you're in a warmer climate still, where it's not already, showing the seasons of fall. So anyways, today in this video, I will be covering a creamy base blush and an oil glowing serum, whatever they call it, that you can put either under your cream blush or over your cream blush, okay? And please like and share and subscribe. Helps keep my videos going out there. Give my video a like, all right? And help support the channel. All right. So I got these products from Target, all right? And this is an oil-based, well, not oil-based, it's a glow base that you could put, like I said, you can mix this with your foundation. It does have a dropper on it, so I would suggest if you're blind or low vision to practice with the drops. Basically, you would only need one drop if you're doing a glow for your blush. And I'm still not perfect at this yet. I used one of these a while ago, but not lately. But I wanted to present this to you out there if you're interested in wanting to have more of a glow with your makeup. All right, and then you would want to use 1 to 2 drops of this in your creamy or liquid foundations, not powder, okay? This doesn't mix well with powder, but cream-based blushes or cream-based foundations, okay? And then here by LA Cosmetics is a beautiful, it's like an orangey, so it's still for the summer, because as far as I'm concerned, where I'm at still, it's summer, even though it is now autumn. But you can still wear this in early autumn, of course. And it's got a tinge of brown and orange, okay? And like I said, this is by LA Cosmetics. And the thing is, with this blush, you want to wear brown shade eyeshadow. So I got a brown shade eyeshadow on, like a shimmery taupey brown color. That's the name of the color, the shade it is. And then the lipstick, you want to tone it down to like a light or medium brown lipstick, okay? Not so much dark with this. And then I have my paper towel by me if I need it to wipe my hand. All right. So with this cream blush, it's in a tube. This particular one I have is. So I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to feel with my dominant finger right on the tip of my finger. I'm going to do like a pea size amount, like a pea, vegetable. about that amount, if you can see that out there. But like I said, if you're blind, you can't see what I have on my finger, my index finger on the end of it. It's a pea-size amount, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger. I'm not going to rub this together between my fingers or anything like that. I'm just going to take it, applicate on my finger as is. And then since, I'm going to do more of the, I guess I'll do more of a baby doll effect, more on the apple of my cheek with this. Or you could do it, a lot of times I like my blush higher for that gravity effect. So your cheekbones look more higher up. So I would say more on the outside of the apple up towards ear line. But I'm going to do more on the apple of my cheek and a little out towards my ear, but not that far. Okay, so I want to smile. I'm going to start with my right cheek first. Smile. And then I'm going to smooth it on in a soft circular motion from the inner part of the apple of my cheek, feeling where the poof is there, depending on your face shape, and then smooth out to the outer part of the apple of your cheek where it's poofy there, okay? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm slowly, while I'm smiling, feel, and with it, I'm just gonna, like a circular motion, feel the apple of your cheek. Just feel and cover it in. It's alright if you start a little bit more at the beginning of color, and I'm just circling out, feeling where my bone line is there, and stop there, about right there. I would say maybe 2 fingers from your ear, from the inside of your ear on your face. Then I'm gonna gradually feel again where I started and just start smoothing. And then after you do the circular, you can just take your finger after that and just dab it back with your finger with the color of the product on it. And just smooth out to your ear where you stop before your ear there. And if you want to make sure it's blended, if you don't have anyone to ask that day, if you're blind, you want to take your middle finger and just lightly, because you don't want to wipe off the color, and just dab very lightly, because you don't want to rub the product off, just to make sure it's blended in. Which I think that's a good idea anyways with a cream blush. Because you want to blend it. You want it looked blended, but you don't want it looking like it's sitting there either. So you want to make sure you warm it into your skin. Alright, I'm going to take my paper towel, wipe my finger off. And now I'm going to do the other side, my left side, still using my dominant finger. Feel a pea-size amount, or maybe even a little less, depending on how much color you want, but no bigger than that. Okay, let me put this lid back on. And same thing, slowly, big smile. There it is. And then start off, you could do counterclock circular to get it started. Start from right where your cheek poofs, between your cheekbone and your nose, outer nose area. Okay, and this by LA Cosmetics is a real nice creamy texture to it. So it's not too thin or not too thick texture to smooth it on. Just make sure I didn't have any little hairs there in the way from my bangs. I have my bangs to the side. Just a little bit of hair over my forehead. Very little, not much. Because it's warm, like I said, still. I do have the air on. Alright. Feel very carefully back where I started. And now I want to start dabbing. After I put it in circularly. Can't speak. Alright. Just feel where your cheekbone is while you go across there. And like I said, 2 fingers. If you need to use 2 fingers there on your other hand as a guide. If I didn't mention that earlier, that would probably be a good idea. Because with the more of the baby doll cheek coverage, you don't want to go too far all the way back. That's only if you're doing it the other way. So, alright, blending this. Make sure I cover cheek area. Now I'm going to use my middle finger again to get off any little bit of excess. And like I said, this is a real nice color to go with, like I said, brown eyeshadow and a brown lipstick. Because you got, I guess you could say, kind of that sun-kissed look going on. And like I said, my eyeshadow is like a bronzy, shimmery color, which is from my Too Faced palette from Sephora, and it's called Meow. That's what it's called. So if you get the Kitty Can Scratch palette, it's the first color on the second row. Okay, so I really creamy when it starts off. Alright, so I got that on. Now what I'm going to do, I'm wiping my finger, but I'm going to use my index finger again. And right where I start on the inside, I'm just going to make sure that it's blended in there. And then I'm going to go back on my right side, same thing. Just to make sure that right there is blended all together. Just want to cover all bases, okay? Alright, so now with this oil, like I said, I'm still getting back into using these droppers. So I'm going to use my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand, and I'm going to lift it up some. And with my finger that I do use, which is my right, I'm going to squeeze a little. So if it's a little messy, it's okay. Alright? Because even I'm not really great with this. I mean, I can do it, but, and I'm going to feel tip of where my other finger is. Now starting off, if you don't want to squeeze the thing at all, you can just rub it on the end of the applicator, from the inside of your applicator. Okay, so I got some squeeze there, and let me put this lid back on. And it's got a nice fragrance to it also. Kind of like, the one I got is like a light coconut smell, which is really nice. Makes you think of the beach and the tropic. Yes. Okay, gradually. I'm not going to start you know, right on the end there where it begins. I'm going to start like in the middle of that poof there, so I can kind of feel how much I'm applying, because this here is totally feel. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it back where I started and then out to where I stopped to blend in that glow. And depending, again, how much glow you want to. Okay, I still got some on my index finger, so I know I can go a little bit more now. Now I'm going to take my pointer finger. I don't want more than that. And this also is used as a highlighter to your blush. So if you out there are familiar with highlighters, you know what I'm talking about. Just a nice highlight shimmer. And smooth back. Just stay where the color is. Okay? I'm going to wipe my finger. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the left side. Just going to squeeze a little, not very much. All right. Put that aside. My paper towel. I'm going to wipe some of this off my fingers. That's why it's always good to have a paper towel or makeup removers nearby. Same thing. I'm going to take my index finger with the glowing oil. Start. Feel how much oil I got there. Okay. And then I'm going to start smoothing. Not back and forth, just smooth back from the start of it back. Okay, I'm going to add a little more because I need a little more. Okay, that's good. And then smooth back. Just put it right over that cheek color. I'm going back to the beginning of it. And I'm just smoothing out. And like I said, this absorbs in after a few minutes. It does absorb in. Like the blush, same thing. So if you're using a good cream product, it should blend in. And this is for all skin types too. If it's oily, if your skin's oily, dry, or combination. Okay, and okay, I'm gonna stop out there. All right, should be blended together. Wipe my finger one more time. I'm just gonna feel, make sure it's blended. And the good thing is you can feel it. Okay, if you're blind out there, you can feel it on your face. So you can just go right back to it if you want to do more blending. Okay. All right, so that's it for that. All right, so this was applying a cream blush with glowing oil and learning to start with learning how to use this bottle with the squeezer on it. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Sorry. You can also use this glow on your lips. I'm just smoothing a little on your lips. And you can have a little extra glow on your lips with this as well. Gives your lips that wet look. Okay? Put this back on. Oops. Let me do this. All right, there we go. And I would smooth your lips together just like you would if you had lip gloss on, okay? All right, well, hope you got something out of this video. And before I go, I'm working on these right now so I can have some more of these in stock. But this is my rose toe ring, okay? And it's cool because you move it out like that, okay, and it wraps around your toe. And of course you can make it as tight as you want it, so it's got little medium small pearl beads that wrap around the toe area. This rose is red, but I have some that I made in blue as well, blue rose. And it has a little green underneath the rose, part of the stem. And I spray them with rose water, so they smell like a rose. Smells beautiful. Friends, people I know I've showed these to, they love them. They say, Sylvia, why don't you get these out there? So that's what I'm working on right now, okay, are these rose toe rings. All right, so hope you like that. And if you're interested in wanting to buy one of these, they will be posted on my Instagram. So I'm working on that, so please look out for that. And they're reasonably priced. And remember, they are handmade, okay? All right, so let your friends know about my channel. And I try to stay hip and informative on different colors and different products, what's going on out there. Okay, I do that too. All right. Thank you for joining me. And until my next video, you can do this. All right. Take care and God bless.